This is the iPad 10th generation, and today we would like to share the top 5 pro tips and tricks for this device. So to start off, I'll show how you can set up the fingerprint ID quickly and conveniently. So the scanner on this device is located at the power button over here. So in order to enroll your fingerprint launch settings, then enter the Touch ID and passcode category. In here, tap on the Add a Fingerprint option. Give me just a brief moment, please. Next, you gotta, start adding your finger by placing it onto the scanner, like so. Lay and lift until the entire surface of your fingerprint will be correctly scanned. Now we gotta enroll the edges as well. Alrighty, so the scan procedure has been completed. We also have to set up some backup passcode as well. So I'll just go with a very simple one. Then verify it. After that, you gotta enter the Apple ID password as well, which I will do off the screen real quick. Alrighty, so everything should be fine now. The fingerprint adding process should have been correctly completed. It sure does. So next, let me just test it out. As you can see, I can unlock the screen with the right finger without any issues whatsoever. Alrighty, moving on to the next tip that we wanted to show you guys is the tip that has been became available with the new iOS or iPad OS 16. So let me just open the gallery real quick. Basically now you can cut out any object from any picture that you'd like. So let me use this one for example. In order to do that, you gotta simply touch and hold onto the object that you would like to copy, and then just keep touching the screen. Do not let your finger go, and after that you'll be able to send this image to any app that is ready to accept it. Let's say some messenger, which you can send this object. You can use some messenger to send this object to somebody, like so. I'll just go ahead and show you another example real quick. So let's say I'll try to cut out the camera. Yep, it cut out pretty well and quickly as well. So the next tip for this video that we wanted to highlight is a very small one. That's we're gonna demonstrate how you can make it so that the battery percentage will be visible at the right part of your status bar without you having to necessarily open the control center. So it's a very simple thing to do. Launch settings, enter the battery category, and switch on the battery percentage toggle. So the fourth tip / trick or feature, should I rather say, that we wanted to highlight in today's video is how you can add and manage the home screen widgets. In order to, as you can see right now, I do not have any. In order to add a new widget, just touch and hold it in any vacant spot you have on any of your home screens. Once this little jiggling mode enables, you gotta tap on the plus sign at the top left corner, and here you have all the widgets that are available to you. There are some apps like, let's say, Firefox, or basically a lot of apps that you can get from App Store will add their widgets to this menu as you download and install them. The same goes for Chrome, for example, or even the yeah, that's about it, I guess. I do not have that many apps installed currently, but doesn't really matter. From here, you can either just search for some particular widget that you wanted to have on your home screen, enter the suggestions category over here, and maybe try to look into it and see whether any of the widgets that it suggests that you can add is something you want to actually add, or just enter some apps dedicated widgets category and choose the particular widget that you would like to get. Me personally, I'd like to have the widget that will show the battery percentage of my device, as well as well, all the devices that are connected to it through Bluetooth or paired with it, even like Apple Watch or AirPods. So simply tap on the Add Widget button, then well, rotate this widget to your liking, choose where you want to see it at. I'll drop it at the top left corner. I think it will be a good place for that. If you would like to drag it, just touch and hold at the widget and do not let your finger go. I also would like to get some probably search widget from Google Chrome, I suppose. Yep, this one, so I can have a quick access to the Google search. And finally, I'll add another Google Chrome stack. Basically, a lot of widgets are called stacked as well, so that's pretty much a similar thing. So Chrome, here is the Dino that I wanted to have, and I'll leave it right here. So now I can tap on the widget and, well, start playing the Dino. Nice thing to have, I guess. Alrighty, moving on to fifth and final feature that we were looking to highlight in this video. That's basically the thing that we have already mentioned today. That is the control center, which you can access by I want to remind you by swiping downwards from the right part of your status bar. Here you can well, manage which options you'll have here. Right now it is not a very useful set of options, to be honest. So if you would like to edit the layout, edit the shortcuts that you'll have over there, open settings, enter the control center category. In here at the included controls you'll have the shortcuts that are available or present over here, and all others are currently not, so I don't think I need the Apple TV remote shortcut, as well as the Note shortcut. On the other hand, I'll add the alarm shortcut, low power mode, dark mode, and screen recorder, because it's very easy to access it from there. And I actually wanted to add the, I don't know, let's say, I wanted to add a flashlight, but I cannot find it over here, which is fairly odd. So I guess I'll simply go with the Shazam or music recognition, as this is called over here. And notes, I gotta, okay, whatever, let it be there. And once we'll reopen the control center, we'll see that the changes that we have just made to its layout has successfully taken effect. Alrighty, so that will be not only for the final tip, but for this video in general. Well, I hope you have heard or seen something useful today in this video. So thank you so much for watching, thank you so much for your attention, and bye-bye.